Scott Markewitz, and welcome to Atlanta. We're here for the Red Bull Illume. Just finished a session with a really awesome group of skateboarders on this mini ramp here. We started out, the light was kind of mixed, the sun was coming through the trees. So we set up a couple of move packs with a Para 88. First thing we had to do was overpower the sun. So it went one head, I had about 2 stops over the ambient light, just to really give a nice strong highlight. And the other pack was about a stop below that, just to add a nice fill, but still be overpowering the sun. As the sun went down, as it got darker, the strobes, we had to dial the power down 2 or 3 stops, even 4 stops later on. The cool thing about the move pack is, even though my camera only syncs at a 2/50th of a second, the move pack, the flash duration is super fast, like 1/8500th of a second, which is incredible to stop any action. So I don't really have to worry about my shutter speed. As long as I'm balancing out the ambient light so I'm not getting any ghosting, it works great. And the cool thing about the Para 88 is you can zoom it in and out, like focus the light either really on a spot almost, or pull it back and really spread the light out. So it's a really adjustable modifier, which is really cool. And then you can add add a diffuser, add a grid. There's a lot of options to work with it. So one was actually more zoomed than the other, so that created like a stronger light out of one para, and then out of the other I zoomed it out a little bit more just to create a little more softer, even light. All right, on the last setup, we moved the strobes back over to the other side of the ramp and had them set up kind of how we started, with one head over here behind the ramp and one head over here on the side of the ramp. Cross-lighting each other creates a really strong dynamic lighting. By changing the power output on the strobes, one's more powerful than the other, we get a really strong highlight and a really nice fill, but you also get a really nice sense of shadow and definition without it being too strong and dark and moody. It creates a really nice look, which works great for action sports. And at the same time, I did want to see a little bit of sense of the overhead lighting here, so I was balancing it out with those so that we weren't overpowering those too much, because otherwise they'd just be little white spots. You wouldn't really know what they are. So just balancing out the whole scene was really what I was after.